Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of CampusCare EdTalks. EdTalks is a platform where educators and leaders come on board and express their viewpoints related to education and society. A topic for the discussion is impact of globalization on education system. And to express their viewpoints on the same, we have with us Mr. Ashok Kumar Thakur, sir, founder of Muni International School, New Delhi. A very warm welcome, sir.
Thanks, ma'am. Thanks, and good evening to all listener and viewer of this talk. Today, I'm going to tell. Thanks, Vita. Today, I'm going to talk about what is the impact of the globalization on education in India or all around. Please.
It is so good to have you here, sir. Thank you so much for taking out your precious time. So let's start off with the session now, sir, shall we?
Yeah.
All right, sir. So firstly, what do you think are the positive and the negative impacts of globalization?
See, because I'm in education, yes, and there is no negative things exist in the human or all around. Negative means absence of positivity.
Yes, sir.
There is no negativity. If you talk about the day and night, then only day is there because of the light. Night is the absence of the day, light time. So we say it's a negative. So there is no negative. Only the absence of the positive is known as a negative. So my response is this, that there is no negative impact of globalization in education. If it is there, it means something we are lacking in performing positive work. Yes.
All right, sir. And what do you think are the positive impacts?
Oh, very good. See, the Indian perspective, if you think about the Bharatiya perspective, education was always on the global level. That's why we were saying Vasudev Kutumbakam. We never said the whole world is a village because there is a business in a village. We said Vasudev Kutumbakam means all world is my family. The things which come out from the earth, it is of my family. So whatever is happening in the Bharatiya Darshan, whether their vision, whether their mission, or whatever the performance, they works only on the global level. Even in the simple prayer, they says, Vishwa ka bhala ho, praniyon ka bhala ho, Vishwa mein shanti ho. This kind of chanting they do in every prayer, puja, and this all. So there is always positive impact of globalization in education. What I believe that in every institute, whether it is in Africa or South America or Europe or Asia, anywhere it is, the final sound should come, all world is my family. All world people are my brother and sister. All world property is our family things. So there will be no clash between the people and the countries and other. So global impact on education is, now people are trying to understand that we should prepare global citizen with universal order, because math is not of the India, is not from the Afghanistan or Africa or from America. 2 plus 2 is equally right from all over the world. Math, science, you cannot claim that for the Newton law for the European countries differ than the Indian country. No, it is everywhere it is same. So math, science, all it's same to everywhere. When the global impact came on education, people start all over world on the global level. Because if you think that you are wearing anything and you think that this is right, then you have to check on the global level. Whatever methodology you are using, whatever the system you are using, whether globally it is accepted or not. Because education is not on the local. It is not only with the animal or the plant kingdom or with the material world. It is with the human being.
Yes, sir.
And all over world, human beings want happiness, peace, harmony. These type of things is required all over world. So people, this impact of on the education came in this way. People start thinking we should prepare global citizen with universal order. Even in NEP 2020, it is said in primarily way we should prepare global citizen. Though we are preparing that, in Muni school, I always believe that I should prepare a child who should be the global citizen with universal order. Because to whom you are preparing, you don't know where he will go the next day. If he is prepared well, why don't you give to the world, to this child?
Yes, sir.
If this child is symbol of Bharatiya system. So what I believe the impact of the globalization must be on every country that they should produce global citizen with universal order. Now, next question you can ask me.
Thank you so much, sir. That was really well said by you. So moving forward, sir, what do you think are the positive or negative impacts of globalization on Indian education, sir?
See, when I read these negative impact, when people says ki foreign universities will come in India,
Yes, sir.
the profit margin amount will be increased and it will transfer to the outside here and there. Profit sharing will be too much. But education entrepreneur, edu entrepreneur is what designed in my country. It is designed in everywhere. Wherever the businessman will get the chance to enter, he will enter. If he will find there is a scope in education, he will enter here in India. So the which you say negative, it's not a negative. If they have the best thing, they must come to India and to share with them. Think about few years before, there was only one white color in my country. We were believing white means one white, but now 100 type of whites are there.
Yes.
Pale white, dull white, this white, that white. It all came by the globalization. So we should not count it as negative. We should count it is when the competition comes, then people will start growing up, expanding up. So it's not a negative, it's a positive. It's widen your vision and your mission. And sharing of the profit and these all things, it's a minor thing. If I will get the best thing, 100 type of the white, definitely I have to pay it. So it's not a negative from my side.
Thank you so much, sir. That was really a brief explanation by you. So lastly, sir, how do you think globalization affects 21st century's education in general, sir?
See, the Corona period, which we have passed very drastically or very painfully, it taught all over the world, whether you are living in a tribal area or in a remote area or in a village area, it made everybody little bit advanced on digital side. So everybody knows, at least up to some level, they are digitalized. So what happened after Corona, because of the globalization impact on Indian education, everybody is familiar with the digitalization. That's why 6 years before I introduced tablet in my school, I removed books from class 5th onward. My school is up to 10th class, and I removed 6 years before tablet from books from my school, because I know the children who get admission in my school this year, they will come in market after 20 years. Means the child who get admission in 2022 in my school, after 20 years, means 2042, he will come in market. Who knows what kind of technology will be there? Who knows what kind of scenario will be there? So globalization is required too much, because now the boundaries are only in the papers. If you have the capability, USA want you, UK want you, Europe want you. If there is any scarcity of anything anywhere, you can move. Boundaries only on the paper or on the fencing. If you have the ability, you can move anywhere. So when it enter in India, it's open wide variety of the opportunities for the foreign universities and to ourselves also, to stand before the foreign universities and to expand our institute inside their country, in their country. See your company Entab. I know your head, and he's a marvelous man. He came from Air Force, and he's ideal man for me. I follow him. See, he opened one computer center, and then now he's fostering near about thousands of the school.
Yes,
and there is no limit in education. Very soon they are going to enter in all over world. So they cannot say it's a negative. We Indian people who the capable are, now the boundary is no limit. There is no limit in on the paper that you can go to the this country and that country only. We can go anywhere. That's why I started one school by the name of Muni Physical School. I started a new school, Muni Physical School. Means it's a combination of physical and digital. And I say my school don't have the boundary, because all time in 24 hours, anywhere in the whole world, sun is there and people are studying. So why you think a boundary is required? Now the boundary is not required. When the outsider, European university, American university getting chance in my country, I'm also getting chance in outside, in African country, in South American country. So the impact and the opportunity are on both sides. And people like me and people like your boss, we are very happy with this globalization, because it open our wings and we can fly anywhere. So from my side, it is a good thing happened. The impact of the globalization in India open the both hand, because one door, the door is not marked with the inside only. You can go outside also.
Yes, sir.
So it is a good for me.
Thank you so much, sir. That was really a well answered by you. So, sir, is there anything you would like to, share with our audience, sir?
See, listeners, education is very easy work. See, it's the easiest work in your history, but it should be based on child-centric method, because you must understand what the child want. Instead of you give your perfection, you deliver your work. Because Swami Vivekananda said many times, education is manifestation of perfection already exists in every human being. And every human being has tremendous scope of potential, capacity, capability. So we should understand a child, and our education should be child-centric and in group. Child-centric means self-learning, self-assessment, self-evaluation, and participation in society. We should change the format of education. School is not a place where you can instruct them. School should be the place of discussion, correction, understanding, and celebration.
Yes, sir.
Teacher is not means to authenticate the information, because now the machines have the information. Machine has the good knowledge of these all. GPS, you don't need to remember the address of anyone. You just press the GPS and tell them where you want to go. They follow you. They never scold you that you have gone left or right. They again change the route plan and bring you on the right track. So the machine has tremendous knowledge. In that period, we don't want teacher, we want Guruji. Guruji means facilitator, motivator, supervisor, and partner of the possibility, of child possibility. So we should change the definition of the education. The education is not to skill them. Education is made by two words, value and skills. Now the machine have very good skills. Now we need values in human beings. So it is a combination of two words. 50% values, it can go up, and 50% on skill, it can go down. And I believe we, the education people, we the policy makers will understand it very shortly. Otherwise, the existence of policymakers and others will be in danger. We have to understand human beings need education, or education for living in themselves, living in family, living in society, then to the whole world. Education is not for survival, it is for living. How to live in among yourself, live with your family, live with your nation and the whole world. That is required. And certificate, generally nowadays the certificates are the receipt of the expenditure what the child did.
Yeah.
We don't want that kind of the receipt. Certificate means when you smile, when you are healthy, this is a certificate. When you have the prosperous life, this is a certificate. When you are the participant of the society, this is a certificate.
Yes,
we don't want received copy. So this is my saying to the all listeners. Please, dear, when I will change anything, it will be known as a development. When we all will change, it will be known as a revolution. I need your support for me, for Entab, and for everyone who is doing the good. Because society means that it is a coexistence. Society means it has a relation. Society means there is a vyavastha, there is a order. Thanks, Vita.
Thank you so much, Ashok sir. It was really an honor to have you here, sir. Thank you so much again. And for all the viewers watching us out, please subscribe to our channel for more stuff like this. Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Thanks, Vita. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Sir.